Bars of square and circular cross-section with 0.5 meters length are made of a material with shear strength of 20 megapascals. The square bar cross-section dimension is 4 cm into 4 cm and the cylindrical bar cross-section diameter is 4 cm. The specimens are loaded as shown in the figure. So these are the 4 specimens subjected to different loads. The question is, which specimens will fail due to applied load as per the maximum shear stress theory? Okay. From the given values or given statement, we need to understand that the permissible shear strength of the material is tau permissible is 20 megapascal. Now let us try to understand and know which specimen fails case by case. Okay. First case, let us consider the specimen subjected to a tensile load. So this is a specimen subjected to a tensile load of 80 kilonewtons and its cross section is given as 4 cm by 4 cm. So when we find out the stress induced in this specimen by converting 80 kilonewtons into 80 into 10 power 3 newtons by 4 centimeters into mm by multiplying it with 10 to get 40 into 40, and upon simplification we get sigma is equal to 50 megapascal. And when there is only one stress value, that will be the maximum principal stress and the other principal stress remains as 0 megapascal. We know that the maximum shear stress is calculated as absolute value of sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2 under biaxial state of stress condition. So when we implement that, we get maximum shear stress in this case as 25 megapascal. But remember, the permissible shear strength value is given as 20 megapascal and the maximum shear stress obtained in this case is 25 megapascal. Since tau max in this case is greater than tau permissible, the specimen subjected to a tensile load will fail according to maximum shear stress theory. Okay, fine. Let's move to case 2 where the specimen is subjected to a compressive load. So this is a specimen subjected to a compressive load of 80 kilonewton as well with the same cross section of 4 cm by 4 cm. When we calculate the stress induced because of this load, we get it as 50 megapascal. Again, the principal stresses remain the same as 50 megapascal and 0 megapascal. The maximum shear stress also remains same as 25 megapascal. So, since the given permissible shear stress value is less than the maximum shear stress induced here, this specimen also will fail. Okay. Let's move on to case 3 where the specimen is subjected to a torsional load. This is a specimen of diameter 4 cm and subjected to a torsion of 64 pi Newton meter. We know that when a specimen is subjected to a torque, its maximum shear stress is directly evaluated as 16T by pi d cube, and 16 into T is the torque applied, which is 64 pi by pi into 4 cm diameter is converted into mm, 40 whole cube. Simplifying that will give us 16 megapascal. Here in this case, the maximum shear stress obtained is less than the permissible value. So this specimen will not fail. This specimen remains safe according to maximum shear stress theory. Okay. Let us move on to case 4 where the specimen is subjected to a bending load. So this is a specimen subjected to a bending moment of 320 Newton meter. The bending stress is calculated as m by I into y, where m is the moment applied, which is 320 Newton meter, and I is the moment of inertia of the cross section, which is bd cube by 12, where b and d are same here, which is 4 cm. Converting that into mm will give us 40 into 40 cube by 12 multiplied by y is the distance from neutral axis to the outermost fiber. In the depth wise, we know that depth is equal to 4 centimeters. So y is nothing but half of that, which is 2 centimeters. Converting that into mm will give us 20. Upon simplifying this, we get maximum bending stress as 30 megapascal. So here also, in this case also, the maximum principal stress is 30 megapascal and the minimum stress remains 0. So the maximum shear stress is calculated and obtained as 15 megapascal. Here also in this case, the induced maximum shear stress is less than the permissible stress. So this specimen also remains safe according to maximum shear stress theory. Okay. So the correct answer to this question is option A. Only the tensile and compressive load specimens will fail according to maximum shear stress theory.